It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Sarah Iuliano with 2NURFM Hunter News. Two 14-year-old girls who went missing from Muswellbrook have been located safe and well. The teenagers who were missing for a week attended Toronto Police Station yesterday after one of the parents located their whereabouts. The pair have since been reunited with their families. Recent blood lead level testing by Hunter New England Health shows children and pregnant women in Boolaroo, Spears Point and Argenton have little to worry about. More than 80 individuals were tested along National Health and Medical Research Council guidelines, returning readings under the hazardous 5 microgram per decilitre mark. Public health physician Craig Dalton says it's unlikely further testing will be conducted in the rest of the population.
So for an adult, there's actually nothing to do, no intervention except to remove the source of lead. So as far as the smelter goes, that has happened, and there's no indication for screening adults at this stage, and they should be reassured that if the children who have most exposure to lead in the environment are low, then adults who have moved into the area will also be low.
The Hunters' recent weather is taking its toll on local primary producers, with several stock deaths recorded. The deaths are especially noticeable due to herd sizes already being down with dry conditions earlier in the year. Department of Primary Industries Beef Cattle Officer Todd Andrews says cloudy days with not a lot of sun add another level of potential production impact.
I suppose the issues at this time of year, and particularly in the last couple of weeks where we've had cold weather, but in particular cold, wet weather with a lot of wind chill, and that can impact cattle, especially cows which might be heavily pregnant or with calves at this time of year.
$10 million worth of car parking infrastructure will soon be available at John Hunter Hospital, meaning its park and ride shuttle service at Hunter Stadium will be ceased. More than 700 car parks will be opened to accommodate long-held community and staff concerns over facilities, which Hunter New England Health believes will lessen the shuttle's demand. Chief Executive Michael Di Rienzo says that savings will be put into frontline clinical services.
While the shuttle service has been running, there have been empty car spaces. So based on that, we believe that there is the capacity for enough car parking for both community and staff without the need for the shuttle bus. There has been a little bit of a downturn in terms of the shuttle bus's capacity, so that's also assisting us.
Newcastle's Community Drug Action Team is conducting a fetal alcohol spectrum disorders workshop today. The workshop seeks to promote support to children diagnosed with FASD and assistance for their parents and carers. Chairperson Tony Brown says the disorders are primarily preventable and it's important to provide awareness and prevention to the community.
The workshop's part of our bigger strategy, and what we're engaging with is local community and community services and people from government agencies to come together to bring forward a unique strategy across the nation based on Newcastle, where the community can work together with all the agencies to help prevent fetal alcohol spectrum disorders.
And Hunter Business Australian Native Landscapes has landed in hot water due to offensive odours said to be coming from their site. Poor wastewater management is said to be the cause of the smell, prompting Lake Macquarie Council to take the company to Land and Environment Court. The court will hear from both parties this week before deciding on an appropriate form of relief. In finance, the All Ords is up 13 points at 56.82 and $1 Australian dollar is buying 73.69 US cents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
Mayfield boxer Kyron Hitman Dryden hopes he is now one step closer to his dream of winning a world title. The 21-year-old welterweight will contest the WBA and Asian Boxing Association regional belt against Thailand's Dankamon Pakdi at Narrabri on Saturday. Dryden anticipates a tough fight, but is confident he can come out on top and use the win to compete for an IBO title in November. Newcastle Hunter star Katie Ebsry hopes to impress Opal selectors with a solid performance against Japan next week. Ebsry and Hunter's teammate Susie Bakovic will play a 3-game tournament against Japan in Victoria next week, with Opal's coach Brendan Joyce using the games as a selection trials for his side. If successful, the Hunters stars will travel to New Zealand next month for the FIBA Oceania Championship Olympic qualifiers. And in cross-country, Merryweather's Patrick Moore and Warners Bay's Callum Lang will head to Melbourne in August to represent New South Wales All Schools at the School Sport Australia Cross Country Championships. That's sport. I'm Christine Sheridan.
2NURFM News Time is 1:05.